Hi guys, today I have a tutorial on how to assemble my hanging bat. This is going to be a quick project. It'll take you less than 5 minutes to put one bat together once you have it cut. Which is kind of funny because it took me so many days to get this bat to hang properly. But I finally came up with the right design and I'm so happy with it. I hope you guys like this one. So for each bat, you'll need to cut out 2 bats. In your SVG file, the fold line at the base of the bat's wings should be a dotted line. If you're seeing a solid line, change it to a dotted line before you send it to cut. And to start, we're just going to fold both wings along that dotted line. Next, working with one bat cutout, place a piece of double-sided tape along the dotted line, and you'll need to use double-sided tape with lining on it for this one. Then place 2 more pieces of tape to cover the bat's head and neck. Now take your second bat and align it on top. Try to get them nicely aligned, especially the hanging notch. Once you have them aligned, hold down the 2 bats with one hand, and with your other hand open up the top bat to reveal the tape. Then, with an X-Acto knife or any sharp object, reach in and peel off the tape lining from the piece of tape under the wing. Then press the top bat back down. Next, open up the head area to remove the lining from the rest of the tape pieces. Then press the 2 heads together. Now, cut 2 small pieces of tape and place them on the outer sides of the 2 small rectangles on the tail end of the wings. And before we tape those down, open up the bat's wings. Here I'm going to work with the bat's head to my left, and with an X-Acto knife remove the lining of the tape. Then open up the bat's legs and take that rectangle and pull it down behind the front bat. Notice there's a little notch there. We're going to use this notch as a guide on where to place the rectangle. Here you need to do 2 things. First, pull the rectangle down and rotate it so that its angle is parallel to the bat's legs. And at the same time, make sure that little notch is close to the center of that wing band that's attached to the rectangle. Then, as soon as you see the rectangle disappear behind the bat, press it down. Here's a look at where that rectangle should be on the other side. Then repeat the same steps on the rectangle on the other bat. And just notice here that I have a bit of trouble rotating that rectangle to match the angle of the leg, and the way to fix that is to open up the bat's wings more at the shoulder. And once again, pull that rectangle down, make sure the notch is centered to the band, and attach. And here's a look at the other side. The next step is optional. We're going to make the bat's eye red, and you can skip this step and leave the eyes open if you prefer. Cut out a small circle of paper that's a little larger than the eye. Then open up your bat's ears. Just gently curve each ear outwards. Now take the red circle and with an X-Acto knife, guide it between the bat's ears and push it down between the 2 heads until it covers the eye. This little piece should stay in place pretty well without any glue or tape. Now the final step, loop some string through the hanging notch on the bat's back. I'm using nylon string or fishing line. If you're using the same string, you'll need to tie 3 knots for a tighter hold. When you tie your knot, make sure it sits in that little notch that's on top of the hole. I included this notch so your string would stay in place. After you've tied your final knot, gently tug on the string to straighten out the knot. And your bat is done. You can hang your bat with any tape. I use simple clear Scotch tape for mine. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Happy Halloween!